We're giving ourselves like our own deadlines and things to do. And so sometimes you can't escape it, right? Like it goes into the weekend. So for me, it's like making it a point to not even thinking about it.
Like having moments where you're going to be spending time with your kids and family. But I also want to kind of frame like the day off for my own self, like self-care. And I would say
I try to enjoy the time with my kids, but all I can see is how dirty the kitchen counter is. And, oh, this closet is so messy, it's giving me anxiety. So for me, the only way that I can fully shut off and relax is when
So in terms of, yes, our everyday lives, what does a day off look like for you all?
Now, are we talking about us as like normal women people? Like, what does a Saturday look like, or are we talking dermfluencer, crazy mom, Dr. Mamina, Dr. Jenny, and Dr. Lindsay, like that sort of thing? Because I feel like people, especially from our derm colleagues, they're always like, how do you do it? What is your life like?
Yeah.
Is the biggest question I get. So I don't know. What do you want to, how do you want to answer this?
I think for me, like, or how I would interpret this question is like, what is like, what is a day for you where you feel like you are able to check out and just be able to relax and do the things, I don't know, do everything that brings you fulfillment. It could still be work.
oh gosh.
It could still be work, but
I don't think I have
like
a
for
day
me,
off.
Yeah.
like for me, I really try to make at least one of the weekend days where I completely don't think about social media, where I am completely focused on my son. It's so hard because it's like I always want to like check on my posts and
Yeah.
respond to things. But I at least, I mean, like, and I still go on social media just as a way to relax too. But it's like making it very intentional. Like I'm not gonna respond to work emails. I'm not going to finish my patient notes. Like I'm like purposely like this day. I'm not. I just want to give myself the permission of you don't have to do anything for anyone. And like when I go into the day thinking like that mentally, it just makes the day so much more enjoyable, where I'm like, I don't have to answer to anyone. I'm just gonna focus on, hanging out with my son or hanging out with friends. And giving myself that permission. Because a lot of times I think, being in the content creator world, we're also the ones, we're our bosses, and like we're holding ourselves to standards. We're giving us like deadlines. We're giving ourselves like our own deadlines and things to do. And so sometimes it's like you can't escape it, right? Like it goes into the weekend. So for me, it's like making it a point to not even thinking about it.
I think what's so challenging about just being a mom in general, but I can only talk from our very unique perspectives, is that there is never time that you can feel okay per se with taking time off, because there's always stuff to do.
Always.
Whether it be checking your patient notes, finishing the notes for the day, like you said, checking work emails. With social media, I mean, very uniquely as content creators, there's never an ending to it. You can always be posting more. You could always be answering more DMs. You could always be creating more content. You can always be consuming more content. So that is really where you have to have some restraint in where you have to make that sharp cutoff. And then just as a mom and like owning a house, how the laundry that needs to be done, the cooking, thinking about the groceries, this probably needs reorganized and that needs cleaned. And you sit in your house, and I try to enjoy the time with my kids, but all I can see is how dirty the kitchen counter is. And, oh, this closet is so messy, it's giving me anxiety. So for me, the only way that I can fully shut off and relax is when I'm with my kids out somewhere that I can't possibly be doing any work. There's nothing else I can be doing than spending time with them and enjoying those moments. Because even when I'm at home and I'm doing that, I find myself like my mind drifting and thinking about the things I could do. But for example, I'll be taking my daughter to a water park tomorrow, and I'm going to enjoy that. I can't touch my phone because I'm going to be near the water. I can't look around my house because I will be out somewhere, and I know I'm just going to enjoy it because I have no choice but to, and that's what I love about days like that.
Yeah, I love that. Like actually, yeah, it's so great that you know that about you, and so like what kind of situations you can like put yourself in so that you can definitely check out a little bit. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that sounds like fun. I mean, that's very similar for me too. Like, I would make one of the weekends where we're doing something with the family or a play date with Sophie, and then Evan just follows everywhere that Sophie goes to. So we're doing an indoor playground with a family, with a school friend, and so that will be really nice. Be able to hang out with the mom who I know, and then the kids are just gonna go wild inside. So I think those are really going to be key. Just like having moments where you're going to be spending time with your kids and family. But I also want to kind of frame like the day off for my own self, like self care. And I would say, I think there isn't really any time, at least recent months, that I've had for myself. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's really hard to find even like an hour or two in the day where I'm just to myself, unless it's like literally after the kids go to bed. But then it's like my bedtime where you can just even like do something that you want to do, or even like kind of check in with my husband to figure out like, hey, we have to talk about X, Y, and Z. So I think it's especially right now in this moment where we're having this big transition in our lives, we're moving, it's been really tough because there's so many things happening. The kids are out, there's camps, there's like all these things happening. So I think it's just, it's been tough. It's been tough. But that's the stage we're in right now, and hopefully things will get better once we settle. Yeah.